OP.GG review. Okay, have a look here. Emerald 4, 600 games, Jhin, most played than Aphelios. What's your build there? So you're going Yumus first on Jhin, playing mostly Jhin, Caitlyn, a bit of other stuff as well. And the biggest thing when it comes to playing Jhin and being a really good Jhin player is understanding how strong you are in lane, understanding how strong your short trades are and being really good at bullying, and playing really well as a utility champion. Like playing far back, you should never like directly engage with the enemy bruisers or frontline like something like a Kai'Sa would. Very rarely at least. You much more want to do an auto attack, click back, do an auto attack, click back, do a W, click back, ulti from the back line, and you're going to be playing pretty far back and more like working as a follow-up rather than ever being the front line. And in general, it's a good rule to not be frontline as ADC, but some ADCs can get away with it, and Jhin is definitely not one of them. And then when it comes to just in general, like you're playing decent variety of champs. I think it's not bad though. It's not like you're playing way too many champions. The biggest thing that I'd say you're probably struggling with when it comes to being Emerald, you peak Diamond, is just like, I'd say the two things that you should really look at and work on is look at your laning phase. Try to find opportunities in lane where enemy ADC or enemy support is giving you an opportunity to auto-attack them and you're not taking it. Get really good at finding those windows. If you get good at that, your laning phase will just instantly be diamond level. That's usually the biggest thing that people in Emerald and Platinum struggle with to get like up to the highest level. It's just being good at punishing enemy mistakes in lane. And then after lane, it's just about resource management and tempo. So tempo is a bit of a broad word, it's a bit overused, but it essentially just means time, right? So it means being efficient on the map. If you're doing Drake and you know that after Drake you're going to go get mid wave, then you shouldn't do Drake hovering bot side, because then you need to run from bot side all the way to mid wave, right? You should do Drake hovering towards wherever you're going to go after the Drake. And everything is like this. If you're going to recall after Drake, don't walk around in 10 seconds thinking about what you're going to do and then recall. Obviously, this sounds very obvious, right? It's like, yeah, I need to do what I need to do. But how do you get good at having this as a habit? It just means that whenever you're doing something that doesn't require much brain power, like let's say you're last hitting in a wave. If it's 15 minutes into the game, 20 minutes into the game, you kill the wave really easily. You don't need to think about killing the minutes, right? So you should know what you're going to do after that wave. It's the same for a free objective. If you're hitting Dragon and enemy team's not contesting, you should be able to use your brain and think, what do I want to do after the Drake? So when you have these kind of moments of free time, essentially, for your brain to think, that's when you should always know what you're going to do next. And if you always know what you're going to do next, then it's really clear if you were efficient with your time or not. Because if you knew that you were going to recall and then you still took 15 seconds to decide to recall, you can say to yourself, okay, that was fucking silly. I need to decide way faster. And League is just a game about decision making, especially in the mid game. So just getting really fast at making those decisions. But the key and the little hack to getting that is just making those decisions while you're doing something else that is like free and you don't need to think about. Because that's how you're making the decisions before you have to make the decision. You know what I mean? You know that you're going to recall before you actually press that B button. And if you do that, you'll see that your mid games are much nicer and your laning phase is much better if you implement both of those. You got this, brother. You got this.